Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. If you work hard and smart for what you want, and you get this according to your expectation, the training is to be, share with me, share with all, grateful. A more evolved narrative. This is more difficult to nurture. When you work hard and smart for what you want, and it doesn't come according to your expectation, it comes, but not according to your expectation. We are being trained in faith, to be faithful, and more evolved, a causal narrative. If you work hard and smart for what you want, and you don't get it according to your expectation, you don't get it. What are we being trained in? To be peaceful. Relax the body, enjoy breathing, and quieten the mind. Every one of you has been most persistent. Every one of you has been most patient. And proof of this is that this morning we are going to experience the 420th verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That 60% of this sacred scripture will be completed. Feel how faithful you are. You are working hard and smart. Your expectations of what Bhagavad Gita is has changed. Your expectation of who you are has changed. Continue to keep the body relaxed. Enjoy breathing and the mind quiet. As I read to you some of the insights from Pujya Swami Chinmayananda before he began teaching Bhagavad Gita's chapter 11. He needs a sufficient sense of detachment and a scholarly amount of imagination, without which it is impossible for him to detect the world of pots in any sample of mud. This is possible with the eye of knowledge, which knows so well the art of discrimination and which has developed in itself a sufficient sense of detachment so that the observer can forget for the moment all his attachments and view on in a spirit of hushed expectancy and thrilled wonderment. Scientifically viewed, the factor that determines the physical existence of all things in the world is the same. And yet, we do not feel the oneness. They, being separated from each other, exist as individualized entities. What exactly are the factors that divide body from body, that separate object from object? On a careful analysis, it will be quite clear to the thinker that it is the concept of space that divides the physical structures into independent islands. That which separates me from you or me from my book is the intervening space. Within my forearm, from elbow to the wrist, there is certainly a sense of oneness because there is no intervening space. If the concept of space is totally blotted out, it will be clear that all objects will immediately come together into a happy embrace and will represent themselves as one congenial, homogeneous whole. Stretch, inhale, smile. Every time you stretch, smile. Every time you inhale, smile. Every time you blink, smile. Verse 6. Pashyadityan vasun rudran ashwinau marutastatha bahun adrishta purvani Pashyaschayani Bharata. The first quarter. The word Pashya is used again. Pashya means see. But the implication of this, we're already seeing. We've been seeing since we could post immediate infancy. It is to be clear, which should lead one to be convinced. Be convinced of divinity. Be convinced that past the greatest is God. How will we know if we're Pashya, this meaningful seeing? We will feel more confident that divinity is all around us. Divinity is in us. How can one feel insecure then? How can one compare then? If there's divinity all around and inside, there's nothing to compare. Now, references from chapter 10 are shared. Adityan, do you remember in chapter 10? That was one of the sets. So in Sri Krishna is directing Prince Arjuna to see Vishnu. Then Vasun, that was another set. He's sharing, see Vasudeva. Rudran, that's another set. C, Shankara. See how in chapter 10 they were all separate? Vishnu, Vasudeva, Shankara. But now in chapter 11, they're all together. Please note just this first quarter for all those who feel Bhagwan Shiva is the best God. Bhagwan Vishnu is the best God. They're all together. Ashwinau, I'm in the second quarter now. This is a new reference for us. These are also semi-gods. Then Maruta, that was another set. C, Marichi. That was the greatest out of the Marutas. Now, in the third quarter, Bahuni Adrishta Purvani. What you are seeing, this manyness, really this expression of infinity, has never been seen before. Has never been seen before. Now I need you to reflect a little bit more here. Who has not seen this before? Prince Arjuna has not seen this before. We have not seen this before. Shri Krishna has seen this before. Okay. The creator, and I'm not talking about the creator of a computer or a car or a sweater. The creator of creation, divinity, the original parent, knows all of creation. That's why we use the term omniscient, correct? I think I'm saying that correctly. That means the creator knows the past. That's obvious. I know my own past from yesterday. The creator knows the present. That's obvious too. I know what I'm saying right now. But here's the most reflective part. The creator knows the future. The creator knows all. The future is not unknown to the creator. I'll move in a lateral way. Have you ever had a brilliant idea? Just say yes for your own confidence, okay? That brilliant idea, the creator already knows. That idea is his idea. And our minds happen to become quiet enough to tune into that idea. Our Upanishad, as an example, I've repeatedly shared, is not the creation of a human. A rishi is one who could see what people like I cannot see. Their minds are aligned with the total mind. Please reflect on that, specifically that the creator knows the future. And that means the creator's in the future too. Why worry? We're worried about the future. It's unknown. Unknown to who? Unknown to you. But if you know the creator is going to be there, what are you afraid of? For those who have come on a yatra, who have 1% of faith in me, if I'm going to be there, then the chances are your yatra will be safe and sound and serene, correct? Finally, he shares again, Pasya Ascharyani Bharata. He calls Prince Arjuna the one who's filled with light. See. You know, when you're trying to direct someone's attention to a certain object and they're just not seeing. So what do? You hold them by the head in frustration and say, see, the pen is right there. So that's how Shri Krishna is feeling right now, but not out of frustration. Shri Krishna is enthused by what Prince Arjuna is experiencing. For all of you, when you have experienced that which is lovely, and now someone you love is experiencing that too, don't you feel more enthusiastic? Again, giving you a travel example, this is when all of you come to meet Puja Swami Tejo Mayananda, or you come to Sandipani Sadhanalaya. I feel the same way, that you're getting to experience what I got to experience. It makes one more enthusiastic. Shri Krishna is the best teacher. Prince Arjuna is the best student. Please remember that as I lead you into our application. From inspiration to application, one of your applications this week was to come up with a workshop on diversity training focused on Hinduism for your local police department. Our police department came to the ashram yesterday, and the workshop was wonderful. I just don't have enough time to share those details with you today. Tomorrow morning, I will begin with that. That way, you can go to your police department and say, hey, I'll train you in diversity in Hinduism. Then your application was to listen to Rihanna's Lift Me Up and feel that you're singing this to Bhagavad Gita. How many of you did this? It's a very beautiful movie and song. These two songs, Come Back and Lift Me Up, what I was trying to do for all is the way Bhagavad Gita is available for us. Are you available for Bhagavad Gita? The way Bhagavad Gita is available for us, are you making yourself available for Bhagavad Gita? Here is your application for this morning. I want you to reflect on your family being great and you being the luckiest within your family. Please note, I didn't say greatest. Don't go to your family and say, Vivekji said, I'm the greatest out of the people in my family. I did not say that. This is recorded, okay? I will send this recording to your family. I want you to feel that you are the luckiest one in your family. That's your reflection. Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be joy.